just gonna go for it. I spent years trying to find a camera setup that actually worked for me. I wanted something right in the sweet spot of not too pricey, but still great quality. And after a little research, I landed on this camera that I've been using for the past 2 years. But that's just the camera body. I have a couple lenses and some other things that build the whole rig. So here's my idea of a perfect camera setup for YouTube filmmakers. Okay, so for the camera body, I use the Sony ZV-E1. And the reason I chose the ZV-E1 is because I didn't see a point in spending $4,200 on the FX3 when this camera has pretty much the same specs. The most important thing to me was the sensor, and this camera, along with the FX3, have the same exact sensor. So for about $2,500, I can shoot in 4K 10-bit 422 S-Log3 footage, just like the FX3. I do think the FX3 would be a better option if I had more money or worked on higher production films, but I don't to both of those things. I just wanted a camera that had cinema level quality but wouldn't destroy my wallet, and that's exactly what this is. Now, one thing people love to talk about with this camera, the ZV-E1, is that it overheats. But I'm gonna be real honest for a second, they're lying. Kinda. The people that are telling you that the ZV-E1 overheats and it's a big problem are people that are using it as a cinema camera. The ZV-E1 is not a cinema camera. These people are testing the camera as if it's the FX3, which kind of shows how good this camera actually is. So when testing it like it's a cinema camera, you're gonna have overheating problems. There is a little fan you can buy and attach to the back of the camera, but I haven't gotten one because I don't have overheating problems. It's seriously never been an issue for me. Overall, the camera is really good and I definitely recommend it. Now for lenses, I actually have 3 choices. The first one, the one I'm using now, is the Tamron 17-28 f2.8, which is a phenomenal lens, especially for what I like to do. I love getting wider angles and the constant aperture is beautiful. When I first got this camera, all I had was this wide angle lens, and so I eventually realized I needed something better. Well, not better, but just something different. I like to go on road trips and I like to hike, I like to and I just needed a better lens for stuff like that. So I picked up the Tamron 28-200mm f2.8 to 5.6. The last lens I have is this little disposable camera lens. It looks like an Oreo, which is kind of cool. Now let's talk about all the little things that I have that make this setup work. All of these upcoming pieces are actually the cheapest parts of the whole rig. First off, I have this little camera cage from Small Rig, but other companies like Ulanzi, Newer, Tilta all have the same thing. If you want to build a whole rig, you're definitely going to need a camera cage, especially for the ZV-E1. It's definitely a need if you want to build a rig. One of the things that I attached to the cage is this Small Rig top handle. It just makes carrying the camera easier. You can attach more stuff to it. It has more mounting points. It makes getting lower angles a lot easier. It's pretty nice. V-mount battery from Small Rig. I also have a little bracket for it to actually attached to the rig. This thing is just really handy for longer shoots. It can plug into your camera, it can plug into microphones, it can plug into pretty much anything you need it to, and that's why it's so good. But this monitor is super cheap, it's really easy to use.
This mic is beginning to upset me. Anywho, the monitor is cheap, it gets the job done.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to mention the lens filters for my lenses. I just use a 1/4 Pro Mist filter and a variable ND filter. Now for audio, I keep it really simple by using these wireless lav mics. I'll have a list at the end of this video, and I'll also leave links to everything I have in the description. But just know that this is just gear that it's just the gear that I use, and I make videos that I really enjoy with it, so I want to share it with you. So I guess it's not really the perfect camera setup because I do want to change things like the lenses in the future. But my whole thing is making the best with what you have, so that's why this is considered my perfect camera setup.